Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all depending on the time we're reaching you guys. Welcome back to our channel. It's so good to have you guys back here again, and thank you once again for all you do for this channel. God bless you, my people. We really appreciate you. We do not take your support for granted. Yes guys, as always, we're back again with latest and most authentic happenings in the country. This one is regarding the current crisis going on in the southwest. We know the Yoruba activist Sunday Igboho, who rose up for Oyo State for his community, has been commended for all he's been doing. But right now, another strong person has risen up again. You know, in the midst of the current crisis going on, it's so surprising that most Yoruba leaders have been silent. They've not taken a position. They've all been playing politics regarding this Fulani headsmen. We all know Gani Adams. Right now, he's risen up and he's taking some very bold step, very bold indeed, to ensure that this crisis comes to an end. He's meeting with the OPC, that's the Oduduwa People's Congress, and other stakeholders to see how they can defend the Southwest, since presidency and even the governors of the different states, they are playing politics with the current happenings. We'll bring all of the details shortly, but before we do, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. And also click on that notification bell until it turns gray. God bless you. Yes, let's get into the news now and grab all of the details. The Southwest Security Stakeholders Group and an Afeni-Feres, a Yoruba socio-political group, on Friday called on President Muhammadu Buhari to prove his innocence by publicly condemning the carnage, banditry, and other nefarious acts being perpetrated by Fulani headsmen across the Southwest. The traditional security groups comprising of Oduduwa's People's Congress (OPC), Agbe Koya Hunters Group, Isokan Ile Yoruba, Vigilante Group of Nigeria, Iparaba Group, and Community Society Awareness Initiative, at a stakeholders meeting initiated and chaired by the Are Ona Kakanfo of Yoruba Land, Chief Gani Adams, held in Lagos, condemned banditry and the invasion of the Southwest by Fulani herders. They employed the government to address the situation before it descends into anarchy. Speaking on a statement credited to the Minister of Defense, Major General Bashir Magashi, retired, calling on Nigerians to defend themselves against criminals, the Afeni-Feres spokesman, Mr. Yinka Odumaki, said the defense forces of Yoruba Land were ready to defend the South against aggressors. He said, now that the Minister of Defense has admitted that the federal government has failed and that we should defend ourselves, we are calling on the defense force in Yoruba Land to look at measures to defend our land. We are now vulnerable in our land. We will not fold our arms until we are killed in our lands. Enough is enough. We thank the Are Ona Kakanfo for rising to the charge, and by God's grace, Yoruba Land will not fall to the hands of our enemies. We will defend our land, we will defend our people. Incessant killings of Yoruba people by the Fulani in the Southwest must stop. About 2 years ago, a daughter of Afeni-Feres leader was killed. An Oba was killed, and so many leaders across the Southwest. We remember Dr. Aborede from Ibapara, who was killed by Fulani headsmen like an animal. The recent onslaught in Shasha, Ibadan, where our people were molested. Yoruba people don't molest others. We are peace-loving people. There's a saying in Yoruba that goes, when you are in a city of lepers, you fold your arms so that you look like them. We don't cause insecurity to others, but of late, people have been provoking us on our lands. We are using maturity because we don't want any breakdown of the law and order. At this stage, however, we have to appeal to the Are Ona Kakanfo Yoruba war leader that war is at our doors. About 2 weeks ago, Professor Wole Soyinka also said war is already at our doors. 2 days later, they invaded and ransacked his home in Abeokuta. A noble laureate means nothing to the Fulani headsmen. While no Yoruba man will ever dare to molest a person of Professor Wole Soyinka's status in Hausa or Fulani land. We have great respect for our people. That we are not respected in our land, we are treated anyhow. Earlier in his opening remarks, Chief Adams explained that the security meetings was prompted by the urgent need to protect Yoruba nation from external aggression. He said, on Sunday morning, I received some leaders of the Yoruba land in my house. We discussed insecurity in the Southwest, and he said, in my capacity as the Are Ona Kankafo of Yoruba land, I have to summon all the traditional security organizations to hold an important meeting on how to secure our land. Yoruba leaders believe that no society triumphs without the support of relevant security organizations. This is the main reason we are gathered here today. It is to lend our voice to frequent attack on Yoruba land and prefer solutions. Our gathering here is about insecurity in the Southwest. The security situation in the Southwest in the last 6 months is so dire and therefore calls for an urgent intervention. We have never witnessed such situation in the history of Yoruba race, and that is why we are gathered here to seek ways of addressing the challenges. We believe at the end of the meeting, we will formulate strategies and gather intelligence to complement the efforts of the state and federal security agencies. The Southwest Security Stakeholders Group has been in existence for over a year, but its operation have been hindered by the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm compelled to reactivate it, and that explains why we are here today. I've always said that if the Yoruba leaders are ready, I am ready. If the traditional leaders are ready, I'm ready. If our political players are ready, I'm ready. Are Ona Kankafo of Yoruba land cannot operate in isolation. The office of the Are Ona Kankafo is a traditional military institution in the history of Yoruba land. We are getting there gradually. I give thanks to all the leaders that are here today for the meeting. Meanwhile, we urge our Obas and traditional leaders of Yoruba land not to hesitate to invite any of the groups listed above in the event of any threat to the security of any Yoruba person by invading groups anywhere in our land. Having reviewed the security situation in the country and in Yoruba land in particular, the stakeholders expressed support for Amoteku, the Southwest Security Network, while also calling on the federal government to arrest the apparent insecurity before it degenerates into anarchy. They also reiterated their call for a return to true federalism, which, according to them, was the political arrangement endorsed by past leaders of the nation at independence. He said it would allow the different regions of the country to take proper control of their affairs, including security. Other eminent personalities at the meeting include Bonka Gboyega Adejemo, Bashorun Akin Oshuntokun, Ogbeni Sholalawa, and Chief Oluyiwa Okunwo. So this is the right thing to do, I think, to be fair, because if they wait on all of these political leaders, they are not going to do anything. They are playing politics. Imagine Tinubu, Bola Tinubu, very unbelievable that he has decided to remain silent and neutral, not to speak up in this ongoing crisis. They are terrorizing the West, the place where you come from, but you are silent because of politics. Gani Adams has risen to the charge and stated that enough is enough. Guys, let's hear your take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye for now, and God bless.